Hey everyone, it's Matt, and in this video, I am going to be sharing with you how you can overcome possessiveness in your relationship for good. Being a possessive partner or having a possessive partner causes things like massive jealousy in relationships, really bad cases of retroactive jealousy when you're jealous of your partner's sexual past, trust issues, arguments, just a ton of toxic factors that will weigh your relationship down and in most cases completely destroy it. And looking back on my own life, I was possessive of all my previous girlfriends. And spoiler alert, none of the relationships ever lasted. I would never want them hanging out with friends. I'd get mad when they chose to hang out with someone else over me. I'd get mad when it took them a long time to text me back. And in return, they were possessive right back to me. So pretty soon, our relationship was in shambles and we had 0 friends. I'm happy to report though, I have learned from all that and have a much better understanding of why possessiveness nature in relationships exists and how you can put an end to it once and for all. So if you are suffering from jealousy, insecurity, if you have control issues or things like that, I'll show you exactly what you need to do starting today to stop this possessive landscape in your relationship. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do in order to build a full, trusting, and flat out awesome relationship with your partner. So let's jump right in. Possessiveness in a relationship is the deep need to hold on to a person and only have them for yourself. It's when you don't want your partner to spend time with anyone else or even pursue interests outside the relationship. All you want is your partner's attention and love. And as I said in my own past, I was possessive of all my previous girlfriends. I didn't want them doing anything without me. I even got mad at one of my past girlfriends for booking a trip to London before she met me. We had met in August of one year. She had booked a trip in the springtime to go to London around like October. So I got mad at her for booking the trip before she knew me because she was going to be gone for 4 weeks. And well, what was I going to do, right? She's all mine. She can't just go off wherever she wants to without my approval.
That's just ridiculous.
Finally, my behavior stopped when I met my honest, upfront, and feisty Brazilian wife who basically told me, like, we can be together, but she's still going to live her life and do the things that she wants to do. See the people she wants to see. And if I have a problem with that, then
bye.
And I was like, whoa. Okay. But that was what I needed to hear. It put me in my place and it made me realize that the reason all my previous relationships didn't work out and the reason I suffered from horrible bouts of jealousy my whole life was because of me. Okay, it had nothing to do with my partner in the least bit. And sorry to interrupt, I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video, but it would mean so much to me if you could just take a fraction of a second and go ahead and smash that like button. The algorithm on YouTube loves likes and comments, and the more you do this, the more YouTube puts this video out to more people who really need to see it. So please hit that thumbs up button real quick. It would mean a lot to me. Now, getting rid of possessiveness in a relationship begins with the understanding that it's not about your partner, it's about you. We are taught throughout our lives that life is this external game, right? This happened to me and it caused me to feel this way. You know, I saw my girlfriend talking to another guy downtown last night and it caused me to feel jealous. So I took it all out on her. But in actuality, it's how you see yourself on the inside. What you got going on the inside reflects to the outside. So if you have trust issues with your partner, it's because you have trust issues with yourself. If you feel insecure about relationship, it's because you feel insecure about yourself. If you fully trust yourself, know yourself, understand yourself, respect yourself, have confidence in yourself, none of the outside stuff would be a problem. Okay, it's unrealistic to expect your partner to change who they are for you. So start asking yourself, where can you change yourself? If you start putting in the focus on yourself a little more and how you can change and improve, everything else will improve too. And much of those negative emotions of jealousy, possessiveness, insecurity will all go away. Now, most people who are possessive identify very, very closely with their relationship, meaning they put all their time, all their focus, all their energy, all their money, and all their life into the relationship. But the problem is when you put all of yourself into a relationship, what happens if the relationship ends or a breakup takes place? You lose yourself, you lose who you are. And this was a big problem that I faced, is I always looked at being in a relationship as the life goal. I'd feel very proud every time I got to change my relationship status on Facebook to in a relationship. I put all my energy into trying to make my girlfriend happy, all my focus, all my attention. They were all I ever thought about. But that brought on a massive amount of jealousy and possessiveness issues. And then when the relationship ended, I had no idea what to do with myself. I would either go out and party and try to keep myself, entertained, or I'd sleep for 16 hours a day. I didn't know how to be just me. So now in your relationship, instead of being completely relationship focused, start broadening your activities. Start putting more focus on things outside of your relationship. Focus on your own self-development. Focus on your own hobbies, build an online business. Focus on getting in shape, eating well, things like that. You just can't have your full 100% focus on the relationship. That is very, very toxic. And we are kind of taught the opposite, right? We're taught the opposite through society and things like that. I mean, 99% of movies out there have, love interests and people dying for each other, unable to live without each other.
I will never let go, Jack.
But we watch that, and instead of thinking, oh, this is just great entertainment, our brains accept that as what we should be doing too. So turn off the chick flicks.
It's been 84 years.
Turn off the rom-coms. I got off the plane. And start practicing expanding your own identity through activities like hitting the like button. Just don't let your whole life or identity be based just on your relationship, because if it goes away, you go away. You'll also want to start to set some boundaries in your relationship, okay? Start sharing what you need and expect from each other, you and your partner, and actually start acting on it, okay? Find out what really does work for you guys and do it. You probably don't need to be, checking on each other 100 times a day throughout your day. I can recall one of my exes demanding that I speak to her at least once an hour when I was at work. And I worked in a hotel, so I really couldn't just pull out my phone anytime I wanted to, because there'd be guests and there'd be people around. So I had to go into the bathroom at least once an hour and call her or text her. And if I didn't, I'd have like 35 messages on my phone asking me where I was and what I was doing. But I let this possessive behavior continue. I could have easily solved this by simply having a conversation with her and finding out a way to meet in the middle until more trust was gained between the two of us. Because many times that's how trust is built in a relationship, by just creating some distance. And at the end of the day, possessiveness usually means you want to change your partner to how you picture them or want them to be, and not who they actually are. But here's the thing, you and your partner are not the same person. You are different entities, completely different. You both deserve the life you want to live, and they should not be changed. So don't try to change them. If you don't want to be with the person your partner truly is, then you are flat out in the wrong relationship. So to tie this all together, if you feel like your relationship is subject to a lot of possessive behavior, it's time to just take a step back from everything. Look inside yourself and understand if you are feeling any type of lack of trust or negative emotion towards a relationship, it's because some internal problems you are having. Stop identifying so much with your relationship and start identifying with yourself a little more. Be selfish a little and do some things for you, stuff that you enjoy. And understand your partner is their own person and deserves to want to do their own things and has every right to do them. So coming to terms with all this is the cure to possessiveness in a relationship. And once you've eliminated that, I can promise you, you are not only going to experience some amazing new levels in your relationship, but some amazing new levels in your life as well. So I hope this video resonated with you a little and gave you a lot of value. If you enjoyed it, please crush that like button to help with the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please click that subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you are alerted when I post a new video. Also, please feel free to leave a comment if you have a question or anything like that, or just want to say, hey, I respond to every single comment on my page. So once again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.